Hey guys, Boogie here, and today I am following in the footsteps of my good friend Adam the Woo, who just last year came here to Arkansas to check this out. This is Sam Walton's very first store that he ever owned. Not the first one that he managed, but the first one he ever owned. This is the Walmart Museum and also the birthplace of Walmart. So I thought we would go in and take a look. Right next door to it, you will see the Walmart Cafe, where I am told you can get old school ice cream and old school soda. So maybe we'll check that out as well. Sitting out front here, by the way, is what looks almost exactly like Sam's old truck. Now, I'm pretty sure they have one of these in the museum, but maybe this is one from the museum that's been moved out front here. But this is really cool. It's registered with an inspection sticker for 9 of 95 in South Carolina. Weird. And there's the inside of the truck. I don't think this is the actual truck that Sam drove, but it looks really close. It does have a Walmart Museum sticker on the side. Oh, and for those of you too young to drive, and you weigh less than 50 pounds, you could always drive this replica of Sam's truck. Don't think I'll be hopping in this one, but I've got shoes that weigh 50 pounds. Adorable. Here's something that you will not see in a lot of different stores. There's some very cool old school candy. Stuff I've never heard of. I have a Zap I've heard of. I've never heard of a big hunk or a black cow. Some definitely some old school feels in this candy section. I'm walking out without buying it. I'm proud of myself. There he is, the man himself, Sam Walton. And just as you enter the museum, you'll see this little sign, giving you an idea of what Sam Walton was all about. Now, whereas this Five and Dime is the very first store that Sam ever owned, this is Sam's first store in Newport, Arkansas, which he bought in 1945. It's part of the Ben Franklin's variety store chain. He didn't manage the store, but that's not the home of Walmart. I mean, you still see plenty of Walmarts. I think Ben Franklin's very much out of luck. Here's another store that Sam bought in 1950 called Harrison's Variety Store. And this is what a variety store would have looked like at that time. Pretty different from the Walmart we know today. Here's the very first advertisement for Sam's Five and Dime, showing you some of the prices, some of the things you could have gotten when he opened up Saturday, July 29th. A lot of people talk about Sam, but not a lot of people talk about Bud, his brother. But Bud and his wife opened up this Ben Franklin in Versailles, Missouri, back in 1947. So the Walmart we know today was definitely heavily influenced by Ben Franklin. Here's something I didn't know, and I've been living in Fayetteville my last 25 years or so. But back in 1952, Sam opened a second Walton's Five and Dime in Fayetteville, Arkansas. This appears to be on the square. I wonder if I could go find that location and find out exactly where that was. That's cool. I never knew that Sam had a Five and Dime in Fayetteville. Now, here's something a lot of people don't know about Sam, but you should probably know. He was in 1992, the March 17th of 1992, given the Presidential Medal of Freedom by George Sr. And what he said on that day has always kind of stood true when it comes to Walmart. He said, if we work together, we'll lower the cost of living for everyone. We'll give the world an opportunity to see what it's like to save and have a better life. I always thought that was pretty much what Walmart was about, creating low prices for people in America to be able to afford just about anything, even if they have a low wage. Now, this is pretty interesting. Here's a small sampling of the kind of stuff you could have purchased from Sam's very first Five and Dime when it first opened. Putting customers first, respecting and partnering with one another as associates. And Sam's original focus when it came to his original stores seemed to be on family essentials. He wanted to sell things that your family needed to survive at a very affordable price. Now this is really interesting. They have preserved the exact office that was Sam's office when he passed back in 1992. All of the different famous yellow legal pads that he used, the magazines he was reading, the family portraits, even the wood paneling on the wall, they pulled down from the Walmart home office and moved them here so that you could see exactly how this legend of a man actually worked. And it's rumored that Walmart execs to this day still mirror what Sam does. They have very meager offices for a man who was worth billions of dollars, who received the Presidential Medal of Honor. It's fascinating that this is how this man lived and worked every single day. Very humble. Here we have the very first advertisement for the very... Here we have the very first advertisement for the very first Walmart opening with 22 different apartments, plenty of parking. Right here, 719 Walnut Grove, Rogers, Arkansas. Now that's not this store. This is the first Walmart, not a Sam's Five and Dime, but the actual very first Walmart, which is just down the road from here. And here we have a photo of that day. Here are the shoppers lined up, waiting outside of the Walmart, waiting to get in on opening day, July 2nd, 1962. Sam also believed that if anybody ever needed to return something, they should always be allowed to return it. Some of the more famous returns are here, including this mixer, where the owner believed it to be possessed. That's adorable. According to the defective merchandise slip on this pencil sharpener, it was returned because it doesn't sharp any ink pens. Then this Wilson tennis racket, obviously crushed by a heavy weight, came back with the explanation: customer could not serve well with it. And just in case you never knew what Sam looked like, here's a bust that represents him probably at his prime. Of particular interest to me is Sam's love for his dog. So when they created their own brand of dog food, they named it after his beloved animal, Old Roy. Very cool. And then just like the replica trucks that I was showing you out front, here is Sam Walton's actual truck, perfectly preserved the way he would have been when he was driving it. Appears to be his sunglasses, his car keys, which says go for it, his registration for the state of Arkansas, and his owner's manual. All in really good condition. Here's the inside of his truck, complete with gun and backpack. And if you can notice here, Adam the Woo pointed this out when he made his video, you'll see chew marks where Old Roy would ride in the front seat with him and actually chew on the steering wheel. Those are bite marks from Old Roy. Believe it or not. Obviously you saw the weapon in the front seat. But along with his vehicle, you could find all of his hunting and fishing licenses as well. I will say Arkansas is an incredible place to hunt and fish, if you're into that kind of thing. And apparently, according to the sign, here is some of his hunting gear specifically used for quail hunting. So for a Walmart historian or for a pin collector, this is really fascinating because I think this is probably one of every pin Walmart has ever produced or given out or given to their employees throughout the years. And there's some modern stuff up here as well as some of the really obvious stuff. I remember walking into the stores and seeing employees wearing some of these. Probably my favorite is, of course, the big yellow smile, or Smiley McSmiles, as I used to make fun of it and call it. But that was the symbol of Walmart in the 90s and early 2000s. And that's probably when Walmart was kind of at its best. Right after Sam died, and it still had his values, still had his ideals. Probably the best part about the way Sam originally set up Walmart is they were definitely into profit sharing, letting their associates, which basically meant anybody that worked at any store, getting access to the stock early on. People who would have gotten those stocks as bonuses or Christmas bonuses would have cashed them in, as Sam said, would have made an absolute killing. Some of the people that worked in the early days of Walmart at the sales floor would be multi-millionaires today. And here we are, all decked out for Halloween. We are now in the old school Walmart cafe. Decided to try this while I was here. This is an egg cream, which I asked him what that was, and he said it was basically a carbonated milk beverage. I think it's interesting that it was only $1.67 after tax, and I think it's cool that the receipt says Walmart. So technically, I'm inside of Walmart right now. It's exactly what he said it was. They took chocolate milk and they added carbonation to it. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I definitely don't like it. I think that's why these fell out of fashion. Your grandmother probably loved them though. The good side about an egg cream though, the calcium is good for your bones. So there's a little slice of Americana for you. There's a little slice of how it used to be before Walmart came and changed it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can be one of the first people to know when a video like this goes up. While you're down there, drop a like on this video, leave a comment, let me know where I should go next. If there's anywhere in Arkansas that you want to see, let me know. We'll be hitting some theme parks again soon though. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.